Hello folks, I'm the Red Red. This is our adventurer guild, and last we left off, our guardians had returned successfully, beating a troll, while I myself was admitting defeat and turning down the difficulty to normal. Um, I don't feel so bad about that. I am now at the part of the game where I am playing blind. I have not played past this section. I had not ever fought that troll before, so it's normal's a bit more fair. I don't feel like I need to I don't need to how do I phrase it? I don't need to have a pre-knowledge of what's going on. Um We're gonna send out a team here. Group of scholars introduced by Magica told us they were planning to study a recent uncovered Empyrean ruin. These ruins are usually haunted by a great number of undead soldiers who serve the ancient empire, and it seems not even death has absolved them of their service. To keep themselves safe, they asked the Adventurers Guild to lend them some adventures while they study the ruins. We're gonna send out the Rising Smoke here. And we've also got this side mission to gather resources. Let's send you out. Natalie, you can accompany them. You should have here. You should have a regular sword and armor. Let me go to the blacksmith. We got trollhide armor now, which is medium armor. Trollhide robes. Let me... Ooh. Okay, so the trollhide keeps leveling up. Our regular armor, we're missing black iron and black iron sword. Gathering resources. Let us send this team. And Wesley, I don't think lacking equipment will have an effect here. You know what? You're injured. Take a day off. Alan, you can help them. Your party's injured and out anyways. I don't think lacking equipment will have an effect here, but I just don't want to. Not until we get her some proper gear. We have a team, the Crescent. The Crescent Moon can I need to go back. This is not where I needed to go. The Crescent Moon here can train. I'm not sure what teamwork skill... Oh, it requires every character be level 8 to teach even the basics. Okay, you can't learn skills, so instead, you're going on a mission. You are all level 6. I'm no longer afraid because I am doing these on normal mode. I'm no longer afraid at taking high-level missions. Although, all being 6, I'll probably give you some good gear to do so. So we've got the black steel daggers. We've got this trollhide armor. And we've got these trollhide robes, which give spell points, dodge, Gives dodge, hit points, physical resistance, bleeding resistance. Someone on the Guardian should get that. And it can either go to Raphael here, who actually picked up this fire staff. So I don't think you'll be getting it. Donovan, I don't think would benefit from it. His bishop robes let him heal a lot, which is honestly more important for him. What staff do you have? Just a regular high staff. So I guess it goes to, because Paula's not a front line. Your armor matters very little in the grand scheme of things. I guess it's going to Wanderer. And you wear light armor. Hit points, dodge. Points, dodge. Yeah, this is just a good upgrade. So, Wanderer, you can get these. Your old robes, which are actually fairly new, go to Penelope here. The only other person sharing your class at the moment. And what other things do we craft? Some black steel daggers. I don't need those at the moment. Let's just send our team on a quest. Grab some keys, grab a couple of shovels. This is... We're just seeking out the bandit leader. You know, one of the things that I was going to be happy about was having a higher accuracy, because I was pretty sure that was why we were missing those 95s. But we're gonna be missing some shots. So it's feels like karma. Let me grab poisons and bombs. Some various supplies. We are ending up with multiple robes. Maybe that's an indication we should train another monk. These troll gloves. Gain 2 SP upon killing an enemy. Those should go to someone. Doesn't have resource regeneration and does have some sinks. Wanderer doesn't actually spend a lot of your spell points. You have a big old pool of them. Donovan, you're not going to be killing a lot of enemies. Elon? I think you ran out fairly easily. What's this Cloak of Violence give you? Paula, maybe you should take it? Oh, these troll gloves can only go to a monk. Okay, Wander, here are your troll gloves. Spend your spell points more aggressively from now on. And this Disciple's Belt be handed down Penelope here. Direct upgrade. Two people that can learn skills are rookies. They are being trained, yes. Okay. So back to equipping the current team. We've got a high staff here that's just Yeah. I mean, we're gonna be making those for everyone eventually, so... I think that's all the potions we need. I'm gonna take more supplies than we need. Going to make a little donation. Blessing of Knowledge is fine here. And we're gonna head out. And hope I don't have immediate proof that even normal's too difficult for me. It should be fine sending these people. They are technically the correct level for this adventure. Even if they are the lowest level acceptable. But they're also out here in the night. And we are aiming for... Oh! Found the bandit leader already. Now we just have to figure out how to get to them. Which looks like it's just circle around. I don't want to fight these guys if we don't have to. Yeah, let's just go straight for the bandit leader. No need to drag this out. We brought plenty of supplies, but we're not going to need any of them. So we've got some grunts, we've got crossbowmen in the center, we've got the leader, we've got this maniac and brute. What's this brute? Oh. Accidentally clicked a button. That's... should avoid doing that. This brute is marked by Beelzebub. So regeneration. And Azael, which gains you power as you take damage. Okay. I'm going to let them come to us, as always. Rihanna, let's... Okay, first you are a fire mage. Fire and ice. So... I'm going to step up to this. What was that? This is only 91% chance. But... I don't feel good anymore. I don't feel good about having, having taken the chance, having, reduced the difficulty if we're still missing these high percent shots. Come on. I'll go ahead. Zara, block. Crossbowman, 2 shots to Rihanna. I'm gonna get scared from that. Penelope. I'm gonna step here. And opening strike. Isabella, take this step here. I'm gonna heal. Maria, you're gonna power strike. Largely because you can't cleave because where Zara ended up. Can't safely cleave, you would hit Zara. Counter misses. Maniac doesn't get to us. Okay. Brianna, go ahead. Take a potion. And then use one of these poison bombs. Penelope. The attack won't. Opening strike literally just does more damage too, doesn't it? 13 to 18 versus your standard 11 to 17. So yeah. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that because you were poisoned. Whatever. Zara. Knock away the brute. Then spend a little bit of your bravery to hack at the boss. Isabella, we're gonna put another heal out here. Actually, maybe it would be good for you to rally everyone. And then, yeah, spend 2 bravery, well, 20 bravery. To heal Brianna. Your heal, I think, still does less damage. Still heals less damage than a potion does. Ooh, miss and a chain attack miss. 40, 50. This is not going to overheal you. Might as well keep topped up. Penelope, opening strike here. Okay. This is not going to overheal you. Isabella. Go ahead and delay your turn. Oh, countered. Okay. There we go. There's some bandages over here. But spend your bravery giving me a power strike. Because, Zara, you can take your own health potion. And then give me a stun here. And how much does this heal you? There, bring yourself back to full health. Rihanna, were you a lightning mage? You're ice. Ice shields you. I think I want to burn. Let me burn this one. And then let me step away. So the Maniac is going to slip through here. Give me a quick slash on Zara. He's going to take another slash from over here. Yeah. Isabella, step forward. Heal Zara. At least for what you can. Don't worry about your back as long as I'm here. Penelope. Okay, so who's going here? This brute. The leader's stunned. The Maniac is actually a problem. If I use a health potion, you can reach Zara. And your charge... It's fine. Go ahead and give me a power slash. Spend the bravery to assure the hit. Rihanna, let's go ahead and light this one on fire. And take, what, a step up? Actually, from here, you can spend the bravery points to use a health potion on Zara. Yeah, I think we have this in the bag. It definitely, like, if we had decided to go with low equipment, we would have not done it. But, like, we're gonna burn through. We still have another stack of health potions there, and we're gonna burn through, I think, all of them. So, I'll get me a heal over there. Penelope, get me an opening strike. I guess that's your turn. Isabella, keep healing. Counter the counter that counters. Just swinging back and forth with all our might. Ooh. Let's try to finish. Yeah, there we go. Leader finished off. Oh. And the rest break after that. I didn't think they did that on these. Did I remember that wrong? Go ahead, continue exploring. We've got a couple of chests back here. I don't remember who had an experience deficit. we have enough space for everything? I think we do. Yeah. Then let's head out. Zara unlocked an achievement. And a couple thousand gold on top of our 5,000 reward. And everyone there leveled up. We got 2 relationships between Narya and Zara who have become friends. Zara also, I think that's her 5th quest, I'm assuming. And then Isabella and Zara. Zara's just everything, doing everything there. Everyone's a little happier with her. Yeah, we'll take that roll. You still need a couple of points of intelligence. You could become another monk. But I did give you this intelligence boost for a reason. And it is specifically magically induced damage. And you guys already have a monk. I forgot about literally just went on a mission, I already forgot about it. That is above average, very little chance we'll get better than that. Alright, on this isn't exactly a bad roll. I'm gonna take that. I don't know why I was second guessing that one. That was actually significantly above average rolls. You want the endurance specifically, I think. Because you should be aiming to become a paladin. What's your chance of becoming... You could become a bishop right now. Is there a reason we don't want you to become a paladin? Well, I guess because your team would then be very heavy on melee. How many paladins do we have? And I guess because you're becoming a paladin. Zara, you're going to become a paladin, right? I mean, you're specifically you could become an arcane knight, but no, paladin. I check your abilities. Yeah, nothing here says I trained you for anything else. This was what we were aiming at. Isabella could become a bishop. She's 1 off from becoming a paladin. We don't have a lot of bishops, and we have a lot of melee who are probably going to become paladins. Got paladin here. Feline, you're a guardian, right? Elon's a paladin. So, yeah, Isabella, become a bishop. You're... Drunk bishop. That one anime. Byron. You're also kind of... I mean, you started off as a healer. You're going to obviously have stats pushing you towards bishop. Bane of Evil... It's just general divine training. No reason to overthink this. Become a bishop. You two are still in training, I assume. Still got a day. Do I have any teams ready? Nope. So what are we upgrading? Gen augmentation. I'm going to go ahead and we've got plenty of gold. So I'm going to buy these things that don't cost us any time. And then put gem augmentation back on the block. And let's go ahead and move on to the next day. Next week at that. Isabella, Zara changed their class. Adrian, Priscilla got experience. Completed. Isabella. It's apparent to anybody that Zara has been feeling down lately, especially to Isabella, who's a close friend. Isabella took Zara aside and spent some time to cheer her up. Zara, why were you feeling down? Well, I guess because you got cut up a lot. But I guess you trained together. Penelope and Zara are friends now. Zara's just making all sorts of friends. New week, yes. Assignment, groups returned with some basic supplies. Minor quest, which I think got us money. Let us put the alchemist in. We've got a dangerous hunt to go on there. Adventurer is able to level up. Nova, let us... That's not a good roll. Well, the dex isn't bad, but let's try to reroll anyways. And then Adrian, one of our rookies. That is technically above average. I like it enough. Priscilla. That's not a good roll. That's better. Trainees go back into training. We have another team here ready. And it's only the one team. Macan, we specifically spent money to have you get better stuff for us. I'm going to want, I think, all of this. We want this scout armor. I think that's just an improvement on the regular medium armor. I think I'm going to buy that too. Sure, let's buy the mana ring while we're at it. We've got plenty of gold now. Let's see about handing any of that out. Scout armor is medium armor. Keepers of Peace have not gotten much good equipment. Scout armor gives you 1 movement. Honestly, that's the big bonus here. Lets you get to the high ground easier. And the other was a spell point ring. Who should have much higher spell points than they do? Rihanna, you don't need it. You have a mana core. You just generate mana. Eric. You get your stone, but honestly... Well, you don't have high-end magic, so maybe you don't need it. Daryl, Your leaping might be... No, I'm just gonna pocket the ring for the moment. We have something upgrading. Trainees are training. We have new alchemist things. Permanent endurance potion. Sure. It takes monster blood type E. And we've got... Are any of these other potions things we couldn't craft? Let's craft these earth resistant potions. And, let's get some regular herbs. And have our alchemists craft enough of these health potions to last us for a little while. I'm gonna check Tavern real quick. I'm just going to eyeball it and fulfilled. You're lucky, you're popular. Born leader, which gets you willpower. You're pretty, you're determined. We actually have a couple of good ones there. We have room for 2, and we have 2 that stick out at me that I want. So, Abigail? All she really knew about herself, she was left on the doorsteps of the church. And Fulfilled, we have someone named Fulfilled, right? Fulfilled's mother once made the mistake of falling in love with an adventurer who happened to pass through the village. We're Fulfilled. Sorry, Fulfilled. We're gonna need to change your name. Stella. I didn't see anyone else named Stella. You can have the name. Sorry, we had to change your name. You had someone else's name, and that's just not acceptable. The writers... You need to be level 8 to train. Which means I think I'm just going to go out on one more adventure here with the Keepers of Peace. You... Actually, assignments. Dangerous Hunt. This is going to take 3 days. Alyssa... Alan... Take... the newbies. No, if you take even the full set of newbies, you don't. This is still too dangerous for them. What happens if I say take Eric with you too? That's still 80%. Take Donovan? It's 92. I guess Nova, you're the only newbie that gets to go on this one. It's 96! That's still not 100%. Well, we're gonna see if we get screwed with the 95s on these missions too. We could also... Newbies. Here you go. You know what? No. I changed my mind immediately. Here's a piece. You can do this rather than doing an actual mission. And... no one else sticks out at me, so you are going to take one of the newbies. And that's not enough fresh talent to form a party, so take a day. Assignment complete. Scholarly pursuits. The adventurers have escorted the scholars to the ancient ruins as planned, and for the most part the journey had no real trouble. The scholars were able to study most of the ruins in peace, while the adventurers took care of the occasional undead attack. It wasn't until they reached the deepest part of the ruin that something changed. They reached a hallway that led to an ancient giant door that was still holding to this day. It was obvious that whatever was behind that door was of utmost importance to those who built the place. The scholars were excited by their professional curiosity, but before they could open the door, they were ambushed by another group of undead soldiers, led by a behemoth of a warrior. Sensing that the situation was far more dangerous than an ordinary undead attack, the adventurers have decided to prioritize the scholars' safety and retreated while protecting their clients. Fortunately, it seemed that the undead weren't concerned with the living as long as they stepped out of the hallway, and the adventurers were able to escape with no harm to the scholars. The scholars have now made another request to the Adventurer Guild. They asked the guild to remove the undead from the hallway so they can study whatever is behind the door. Okay, we've also got a relationship. Raphael and Alon are best friends. Couple of level ups. Karen, that's better than average, I think. We're not likely to get the wisdom. I kind of want to risk it and reroll, but no. And then Colton. I guess it was your party that went and did that. Those are good rolls there, but I think we could do better. We can't do better. In fact, we did worse. My mistake. No one's training. And, not what I went to grab. 765 ready to go. Along with some extras. But the story quest clear. I don't want to send a 5 on this. Weak enemies. We're going to go on this quest. There was the rising smoke. No one had been injured. What, we want robes. Armor. This spell ring could go to someone, maybe. Karen, you actually don't have a lot of spell points. That mind resistance probably not particularly necessary. So I want robes, armor, maybe a bow on the blacksmith. Oh, and we've got the gem slots now. With the bow, I'm gonna take this black steel armor. I'm gonna check in with Macan here and see that we do have some leather to be bought. So why didn't that unlock robes? What do bishop robes? We need some regular armor. Or some regular leather, I should say. Go ahead and get me a set of regular leather. Is that not enough regular leather? No, it wasn't. Macan. Just a tiny bit more. I'm a bit curious of this champion. these things. We haven't found the equipment that goes with them. Just give me what we can make. I think I'm gonna go with the bishop robes over the other kind. Said this mission, we've got armor to hand out, we've got a bow to hand out, we've got, these are bishop robes, right? Yes, bishop robes to hand out. Can we make a staff? What are we short on to make a staff? Actually, gems. So we have hit point, accuracy, and dodge. Are those the only gems we have? We can check our items over here, right? Some physical attack, some hit points, some accuracy, some dodge. Makan, are you selling any gems? No, you are not. The blacksmiths, when we craft these gems into items, what does he want to charge us? Let's do physical attack. Yeah, go ahead. Take some. Did he charge us anything? 3,100. Let me go. Give you hit points here. No, he's not charging us anything to put these gems in. I just think we can't take them back out is the thing. This ironwood bow can also take physical attack. I mean, you're a he was a bard, which means he's not necessarily needing to physically attack every turn. An adventure coat there. Let's hand out. Because I'm not hitting confirm, I keep hitting cancel. I am brilliant. Physical attack. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, I've got to hit confirm here, then I've got to hit confirm there. And that's how we implant the shards. Okay, now that I've figured this out, go ahead. Shards over here. I took away your shard, so I'm going to give you a couple extra points of dodge. And what was the last thing we had? An accuracy on armor. Who's somewhat inaccurate? You know what? You have that spread fire. Let me make sure to hit confirm. And then, you know what? I think we're going to go on this mission. This might be a long episode, but that's okay. Let me sort, grab these, grab this. Things to dig. Some of our supplies. Various types. Go ahead, grab me all of those little bits and bobs. And let's just head right out. Oh. Death Ward. Hopefully that's not... Ooh, yeah, we'll take this party. We definitely want to be dodging things. Dodging enemies, I should say. And I don't mean dodging their attacks, I mean dodging them entirely. We just want to crawl through here, grab... What was it? Tablets? Stone tablets? Yes. We see some right here. Wow. A number of them clustered nearby. With enemies guarding them. Oh, got one more here. Come on. Let me get around here without having to fight anyone. I would rather we just make this real fast here. Go ahead and give me a meager little meal here. Colton. Play your loot. Karen. Encourage Colton. We can't. We've seen the prices of my current items? Yeah, they're ludicrous. They wouldn't send us to fight a dragon for them, would they? Yeah, we would. Well, I'm fighting these bandits. I was hoping there'd be a chance we'd get through it entirely without fighting, but no dice. Go ahead, give me a Song of Valor. And that's your turn. Karen, give me Aegis over here. And sure, on Colton too. That's your turn. Chase, wait. Lorraine, you also should wait. Eileen, you also should wait. You have this Cold Thunder once per encounter. Okay, Chase, you are a Lightning and Stone Mage. You can just jolt that guy. Lorraine, if you were to Shadow Step up and give me a sneak attack, you can one-shot them. Eileen, step forward. Call lightning. Call lightning not jump? No, I guess it doesn't. Also, you're emitting a damage reduction aura. Where's your damage reduction aura coming from? Well, I'm not going to question right now. Colton, go ahead, step forward here, and you can finish this guy. I know he's shocked, don't need to, but we've got to do it at some point. Karen, step forward here. Aegis, our tank. Sure, that's your full turn. A rogue getting stunned here. Let's stun you and use you as a projectile. Unfortunately, your stun's going to go through. There's nothing we can do to stop it. You were Earth, so actually, bring it forward. Colton, use a power arrow. We might be able to get this guy dead now. Karen, go ahead and refresh that Aegis. And come on to yourself. Rain, you can. Why was that a sneak attack? I'm oftentimes confused by exactly what constitutes what here, but it's fine. A lot of damage, not enough to kill. Philene, this guy still has this turn coming up, so if you can kill him, that's one less bit of damage we'll be taking. Well, finish this guy off. Thank you very much. Karen, delay your turn. You're probably not going to actually need to do anything anymore. Chase, if I was to say pull you towards the middle, you would die. Lorraine, you can't kill him without your sneak attack. Philene can't flank him. But you can take her place. Oh, wow, miss. I wonder if the accuracy down applies before or after you take your swing. Well, yes, you are shooting uphill, but you can still get the hit. Take what little loot they had. Some of it was pretty good loot, actually. Oh, we've got a tablet right here. Which means the only one we have left... Lorraine, you can actually use the experience. The only one we have left to get is down here. And it doesn't look like there's any way to loop around this. Although, well, we have to fight these ghouls. Maybe I should have camped before we fought these ghouls. We've got only one ghoul here and a handful of zombies. This actually shouldn't be bad. Go ahead, give me another jolt of bravery to everyone. Karen, again. Aegis out. to our squishier units. Chase, give me a wait. Lorraine, you also need to wait. We need these zombies to actually step up. It does mean you're all gonna get scared by the Shrieker, but honestly, it's not so much of a problem. You also give me a wait. Yeah, you can face that ghoul head on. Okay. Chase, step up here. Light this zombie on fire. I mean, you can't actually burn them, but they are weak to fire. Actually, Lorraine, if you shadow step, that means this is a sneak attack. Eileen, I want you to step here and stun the ghoul. Colton, big shot. This should be our last fight here, so go ahead and spend a large chunk of bravery to take second shot. No. Just step down here to spend even more bravery. Take a second shot at. To step all the way down here. Let's take a second shot at this ghoul. We want the kill. And then dodge? Yeah, sure. I don't know how I overspent your things there, but apparently I did. Karen, don't do anything. Lorraine, circle the ghoul. Sneak attack, kill him. There we go. Chase, you can burn. Take one step down, and you can burn this zombie. Feline, can you kill... If I was to have you say... Jolt Shrieker. The reaction fire there will help you a lot. Ooh, zombie taking a miss. Karen, you can finish that one off. Chase. Let Lorraine take a shot at killing the zombie first. And that's it. Everyone here is dead. Take the ectoplasm and gold. Grab this. And poke your head down here real quick. Alright. We can unlock that. Yeah, it's just some free stuff. In fact, if there's any more easily accessible free stuff, I want you to grab it. That looks like it all. Fair bit of extra gold on top of your reward. And some levels. Let's go ahead and level up who can. Proposal was completed. Chase. you're going to reroll for that strength. Yes. There we go. Your willpower is also 0 growth. Why does your willpower have 0 growth? And then we have a Filane. This is a good roll, actually, so I'm gonna accept that. We've got some skills. Nope. We've actually got more to level up. I'll accept this roll. Trainees are all leveling up. That is something I'll risk better for. We lost the wisdom, but honestly, I think wisdom's actually the ones you need. That may have been a bad move. That may delay your rising in rank. That is above average. And Stella has a that's actually a pretty good roll. Then you are all the ones who are got Egon and Rihanna got into another accident, injured himself. Fortunately, injury wasn't bad as it was because Rihanna was close by and shared some of the pain, much to her dismay. Egon, are you clumsy or something? Yeah, literally clumsy. Anyways, I think that's pretty much everything we're going to do today. Let's get this team building exercise. And I might consider, like, I need to consider making another party here. We need more gold income again. But we're fine for the time being. And we've got plenty to sell real quick. Just a handful of things, gets a few extra gold. So, yeah. I think we might consider sending people out on assignment. We're going to do another mission next time. We've got a story mission set up. Well, we got 2 story missions. We've got the Bandit King we've got to take on at some point, although we need to level people up for that. And then we've got this Scholarly Pursuits, which will give us Mask of Resistance. Scary looking mask. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time on our Adventure Guild.